I don't like the way this light's reflecting, but there's really nothing I can do about it, so bear with me. So today I want to talk about A Quiet Place, a movie that I've heard so much about from everybody in the horror community. Everybody loves it. I'm not saying I hate it, but I do want to say I got some issues with it. So, if you're not familiar with this one, it basically shows us a small family that's living in a world that's pretty much been ransacked by monsters. They're blind. They hear. So if you make one sound, they come and eat you, and that's that. Now, oddly enough, at one time, this was kind of meant to be another entry in the Cloverfield series that got kiboshed before it ever got developed or filmed or whatever. And still, I find it funny, though, that the monsters in this movie do kind of resemble miniature versions of the Cloverfield monster from the original Cloverfield. That being said, I have a few questions about this movie. Now, while it's a new, unique thriller and it's different, it probably works best if you don't try to overthink it, which is a bad habit I have because this is something that I was really thinking about a lot. Now, these people cannot make a sound here. Like, if one sound is made, they freak out, and things usually go bad if one little sound's been made. So I asked, what happens? You know, this woman's pregnant in this, by the way. That's one of the key things, is they're building up to her having a baby. What happens when they have sex? Do they just do it the most boring way ever? I mean, is it mini-night style? Is that what they're doing? What if you get sick and have to cough or sneeze or something? Do you just put your head in a pillow? What if you have to fart? I mean, there's a lot of bodily functions that can make quite a bit of sound sometimes, and that should be a problem in a movie like this, but it's never brought up. Although we do see that if you go to a place where a sound is greater than your sound, most of the time it drowns you out. So you can kind of go by the water and everything's okay. You can go to a waterfall and just scream your head off and it doesn't matter. That makes me ask, why don't you go have the baby by the waterfall? I mean, they have like a soundproof room for the baby. Why not just live there? There's a lot of logic holes to this one. So when I don't think about those logic holes, I enjoy this movie a great deal more. Now, some people are saying it's one of the best of the year. I think those things I think about, the farting, the sex, the coughs, the whatever, what if you snore? I mean, those things, I think about them. And they really hamper my ability to fully enjoy this one for probably what it is. That being said, I do think it's unique. I think it's different, which is always good. I think it's a whole lot of fun. And probably top 20 material, but I wouldn't put it in my top 10. Because, as I said before, too many holes for me to try to overlook.